Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. My name is Abdulatif, and I'm glad to have you back on my channel. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to solve simultaneous equations using the elimination method. So in the first video, I explained some basic things you need to know about elimination method, and I also give an example. So this is the second example on elimination method. If you're here to watch the first video, make sure you watch the first video. As many things I explained there are going to be very useful for you in this, or make you understand easier what I'm going to be explaining in this video. Alright, so in the first video we have a simultaneous equation where I explain the different criteria of solving simultaneous equation, how you must make sure that they have the same coefficient, and the conditions. If you have the same sign, what you're going to do. If they have different signs, what you're going to do. So if they have the same sign, you just need to subtract y. If they have if they have the same sign, you need to subtract. If they have different sign like this, you need to add together. Okay, so if you check this place now, this particular equation, we have 2x plus y equals to 8 and 5x minus y equals to 6. One thing that you see that, one of the things you notice is that y, I don't know why, but I love using y. Okay, so I don't know, depending on what you like to use. I always love to use y, the middle number. Even if it's a or b, I would still prefer to use the middle or variable. Alright, but you can prefer to use x, so which is still fine. So in this case now, I'm using my y, which is what I love to use. I don't know why. I just have to. I would say that you see that they have the same coefficient, which is 1 and 1, and that's 1. 2 is that they have different sign. Okay, so with this now, what I can easily do with this is to add them together, and then we're going to get our answer. So this is very straightforward question, not like the first one I did. The first one is double, because one, they have different sign, they have the same sign, so it make the work a bit complex. Two, it have different coefficient, so it make it so you have to multiply first. But in a question where you have the same coefficient but different sign, just need to add like this. If you have different coefficients and different sign, you have to multiply the coefficient by your number to make it the same, make the coefficient the same, then you add. If you have different coefficients, so if you have the same coefficient, okay, the same coefficient and the same sign, so you just have to subtract directly. You don't need to multiply anything. But if you have a different coefficient with the same sign, okay, you have to multiply to make sure they have the same coefficient, and then you have to subtract to change the sign. Okay, so let's get started with this. So if you are familiar with the way simultaneous equation is done in class, for something like this, you just see that the teacher will just cancel this y and cancel this y off. So what are they doing? They are simply doing addition. They're doing addition just like what we're going to do now. So let's get started with the question. Okay. Alright, so that's equation 1. So for this particular one now, you don't need to have another equation. Why? Because they have the same sign. So we just need to do is we add equation 1 and equation 2. And to add equation 1 and equation 2, let me write that out here. Add equation 1 to equation 2. That's simple instruction. So we just take the first equation, add it to the second equation. And the second equation is 5x. So we just plus, use our bracket. Don't forget, bracket is very important when dealing with things like this. 5x minus y. Alright, then we close the bracket. Equals to 8 plus, remember we are adding 8 plus 6. Okay, so we have so we simply have that. Alright, so this is where we add equation 1 to 2. So now let's open the bracket. So if we open the bracket, this will simply give us 2x plus y. So we just need to remove the bracket actually, and 8 plus 6 will give us 14. Alright, then if you have to solve this now, we collect the like terms so that we can bring x and x together. Okay, so this will just be plus 5x and then plus y minus y. So we have a 2x plus 5x plus y minus y equals to 14. So if we are to solve this now, we simply have something like 7x. Y will have cancelled each other, so we have a 7x equals to 14. So just like the way I showed you earlier, so that's what always happens. So if it was to be shown on the board for you, you can just have something like just from here, just have y cancel y, okay, then just have 2x plus 5x, 7x, 8 plus 6, 14. So we are still doing the same thing, but you must know it's very good to use shortcuts. They're used to jump steps, but at least you must know what you're doing before you can do that. Okay, so if 7x equals to 14, that means x is automatically equals to 2. So just do divide by 7. So and s will give us, and that will give us 7 will cancel 7, and 14 over 7 give us 2. So that's simply our first answer. You see that this is very straightforward. Okay, so after getting this, we can now substitute for equation for x equals to 2 in any of the two equations. Substitute x equals to 2. In which equation should we use? This is equation 1. Alright, so substitute x equals to 2 in equation 1. So, and what is equation 1? Let's come back here. So this is equation 1 here. Just bring it here. So equation 1 is 2x plus y equals to 8. I remember that x equals to 2. So we substitute s equals to 2 inside this place. Okay, we're going to use our brackets. So bracket 2. To 2 bracket 2 plus y equals to 8. And that will give us, so 2 times 2. 2 bracket 2 means 2 times 2. So that will give us 4. So 4 plus y equals to 8. Alright, so we just need to collect the like terms and bring the y 4 to the other side. Let's come and meet 8, and 4 move to the other side. It changed to, because it's positive, so it changed to negative now. Okay, so we have y equals to 8 minus 4 now, and then before you know it, y is equals to, so 8 minus 4 is simply y equals to 4. Alright, and that's our final answer. So that means s equals to 2. So I have this here. Y is equals to, sorry, is equals to 2. And y equals to 4. So that's a solution to this particular equation here. 2x plus y equals to 8, 5x minus y equals to 6. Let's just try to check. 2x means 2 times 2, that's 4. And y means 4. 4 plus 4, that's 8. 5 times 2, that's 10. 10 minus 4 equals to 6. So you see that is correct. So you can always, after solving simultaneous equation, you can always check to see if you're correct, if your answer is right. And that is just how to solve equation by simultaneous equation. Okay, so you can look for equations to solve on simultaneous equation and try to solve as many equations as possible, because practice may not actually make perfect, but practice always make progress. Okay, so the more you practice, the more you know. So I remain my humble self, Abdulatif Adedeji, the growth minded educator, and we train students on they have online tutorials with students. We teach you online, we give you everything you need to develop passion for mathematics, develop confidence in your ability to learn mathematics, and it will also teach you everything you need to be able to excel in the subject. All right. So thank you, and don't forget to like the video, comment what you learned from the video, okay, and also don't forget to subscribe so that you can have a notification, correct notification whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day ahead. Bye.